Lose the necklace. Her collarbone sells more than Swarovski. Her assistant jogs behind her, phone buzzing, clipboard trembling. Claire snatches the phone. Tell Berlin we're not moving the Paris preview. They move. We don't chase. Suddenly, movement at the edge of the room. A ripple of whispers. Then silence. Luca Donovan, in a dark navy turtleneck and long black coat, enters the room like a shadow with perfect bone structure. He's the new creative director of Valari, the rival brand. Claire freezes. He sees her. Their eyes lock. No greeting. No smile. Just static. Old fire. Unresolved war. The world blurs for a second as sound disappears. Only the pounding of past hearts echoes. Flash Milan. 7 years ago. Claire in Luca's shirt, sketching on his chest with her finger. Laughter. Rain outside. Young. Brilliant. Unstoppable. Another flash, Claire discovering a dress she designed on a rival runway. Betrayal. Screaming. Tears. The end. Back to now. Claire blinks. She's back in control. Almost. He walks past her like a stranger. A brush of air. She exhales a breath she didn't know she was holding. A documentary crew interviews Claire in a sleek, minimalist studio. Claire, staring into the lens, says evenly, "I built my brand from the ashes of my past, including him." Luca in a separate room. He leans back, arms crossed, eyes haunted. Some burns never fade. Backstage again. Chaos resuming. Claire watches as Luca commands attention. Models flock to him. His sketches are bold. Dangerous. Familiar. At a press preview, an investor clinks champagne glass. To the impossible collaboration we're all dying to see Moreau and Donovan together again in Paris. Claire's glass freezes midair. She turns. Luca is already smirking. Later. Elevator. Just the two of them. The silence inside thick with memory. Claire. I thought ghosts didn't wear perfume. Luca. Only when they know you'll notice. The elevator dings. Meetings begin. Designs clash. Visions collide. Claire wants minimalism. Luca wants fire. They argue in whispers that sound like seduction. At a midnight fitting room, a model rips a gown. Claire jumps to fix it. Luca steps in to help. Their hands brush. Silence again. Claire. Why are you here, Luca? Luca. Same reason you are. Because I can't stay away. Their eyes hold. Then she walks out. Tension builds. Behind the scenes sabotage. Claire's designs leak to tabloids. She storms into his office. Claire. I should have known. You don't betray people once. You make a habit of it. Luca. You still don't see the whole picture. I took the fall for you, Claire. She freezes. Luca. That leak in Milan. It was your mentor. I covered it. I got blacklisted for you. You never even asked why I disappeared. She backs away. He throws a folder onto the table. Emails, contracts, proof. Claire in her apartment. Alone. Staring at a sketch from 7 years ago. His design. Her signature. She goes to him. Rain. Rooftop. Silence between them. Claire. I hated you for so long. Luca. I never stopped loving you. They kiss. Not soft. It's rain and regret and redemption. Paris Fashion Week. The co-designed show begins. Lights down. Music up. Models walk in harmony. Her edge, his fire. Final model. Claire herself, in a gown they made together. The crowd erupts. Backstage. He waits. Claire. We stitched it back together, didn't we? Luca. This time, I won't let it tear. The show ends. Cameras flash. And this time, when they walk out together. You both lose this campaign, your brands crumble. But together, we make history. One collection. One show. Paris. 2 weeks. Claire's eyes never leave Luca. Claire. I don't collaborate with people I can't trust. Luca. Smooth as satin. Then let's rebuild that trust. Stitch by stitch. She scoffs. But the investor is already on his feet. Shake hands. Or walk away and watch everything burn. Moreau and Donovan, reborn. Together. But behind the PR smiles, chaos reigns. Inside the atelier, mood boards clash. She tears down his color palette. He mocks her silhouette lines. Luca. Minimalism isn't an identity. It's an avoidance strategy. Claire. And drama isn't depth. It's distraction. The team walks on eggshells as the ex-lovers fight through every fabric swatch. Yet in the storm, sparks fly. He challenges her. She throws back fire. They speak the same language, even when shouting. During fittings, he catches her watching him sketch. Claire. Still left-handed. Still arrogant. Luca. Still brilliant. Still beautiful. Tension rises like steam in a pressed gown. One night, long past midnight, only the hum of sewing machines remains. A model twirls, her dress suddenly rips at the seam. Panic. Claire rushes forward, pinning fabric, her hands quick, precise. Luca kneels beside her, instinctively reaching for a needle. Their hands touch. Time freezes. They're too close. Her hair brushes his cheek. His breath falters. Claire whispers. You used to be slower with stitches. Luca. You used to smile when I messed up. A beat. She meets his eyes. For a second, no past. No pain. Just them. Soft piano music plays in the distance. Someone left the speaker on. A song from years ago. The song. Milan. Their eyes close. Lips inches apart. Then. Claire pulls away. Claire. We have a deadline. Luca watches her go, eyes stormy. The model, forgotten, stares at the dress, unaware it was almost the setting for something far more fragile than silk. Outside, the Eiffel Tower glows gold. Inside, hearts stay tangled, unfinished. Like a gown not quite hemmed. The world watches them rebuild their brands. But behind closed doors, they're unraveling and rethreading something far more dangerous. Love. Again. And this time, they might actually get it right. The Paris campaign reaches its boiling point. Magazines tease the comeback collection by Moreau x Donovan, and anticipation mounts. But beneath the spotlight, tension sharpens. Claire pores over sketches late into the night, red penning Luca's concepts. His flair, his drama, it's too bold, too reckless. She's protecting the brand. Or maybe, herself. Luca enters. Silence. Claire doesn't look up. Claire. If you're here to fight for the fire corset again, the answer's still no. Luca crosses the room slowly, lays down a sketch. It's hers. But reimagined. Elevated. Alive. Luca. You don't trust me. I get it. But I'm not your enemy, Claire. Claire. No. Because last time I trusted you, my career almost died. Luca. And mine did. She freezes. Luca. You think I stole your design. But I never showed it to anyone. Someone else did. And I took the fall. Claire stares, lips parting slightly. Luca steps closer. Luca. Check your inbox from Milan. The one marked spam. 7 years ago. I wrote everything. Her breath hitches. She pulls out her phone. Scrolls. Her hands tremble. And there it is. Unread. Dated the night everything collapsed. She opens it. Luca's voice in the background, faint. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. It was Marcus. He sold the sketch. I took the blame. I'd do it again. To protect you. Because I loved you. Her knees weaken. She sinks into a chair, the weight of truth heavier than betrayal. Claire. Why didn't you say this to my face? Luca. I tried. You wouldn't let me near you. She looks up, eyes glossy. Claire. You ruined me. Luca. No. I gave you space to rise. And you did. Magnificently. The silence is raw. Real. Press articles swirling online romantic reunion or PR ploy. Are the exes reigniting more than fashion? Donovan spotted leaving Moreau's studio at 2 a.m. At the next team meeting, Claire walks indifferently, softer, grounded. She lays her palm on the final campaign mood board. Claire, let's stop pretending this is just about fashion. Everyone stills. Claire turns to Luca. Claire, let's tell the real story. Then, a blow. 2 days before the show, a tabloid leaks a preview of their final gown. Claire's hands shake as she holds the magazine. The exact design. Released early. Again. Claire storms into the design studio. Claire, you said you'd never betray me again. Luca, I didn't. Claire, then who did? A moment. Eyes dart. The assistant nervous. Luca sees it. He lunges for the laptop. Downloads. Finds the source. It wasn't him. It was her brand manager. Claire's inner circle. Paid by a rival house. Luca confronts him off camera. A fight. Security intervenes. Claire watches it unfold from a distance. Tears welled, whispering to herself. You really never stopped protecting me. The sun rises over the Seine. The day of the show. Claire walks into the studio where Luca sits, bruised lip, threading a final stitch into the showstopper gown. Claire kneels beside him, wordless. Together, they finish it. A single label. Reborn. Lights go up. Paris holds its breath. Models emerge, floating down the runway in layers of story-structured pain, soft recovery, bold color. Then Claire appears, walking in their dress. The room stands. Luca watches her from backstage. She finds his eyes in the crowd. Not a smile. Not a tear. Just truth. They won. Not just the show. Not just the crowd. They won each other back. Not perfect. Not safe. But real. A second chance. And this time, they're holding on. Rain glistens on the Paris streets as crowds flood the entrance to the converted cathedral that now serves as the venue for the most anticipated fashion show in years. Moreau x Donovan. The media dubs it the resurrection of romance. Inside, tension hums beneath the hum of sewing machines and camera crews. Backstage, final zippers are fastened, makeup brushed, hearts racing. Claire adjusts a model's collar, fingers steady, mind a storm. Across the room, Luca tightens a sash on the final dress, the one they made together. For all their scars and stitches, this show has become something more than fabric and lights. It's the full circle. An hour before showtime, Luca approaches. Luca, I was thinking, we walk out together. Claire raises an eyebrow. Claire, together. The world might combust. Luca smirks. Then let it burn. She laughs. Quietly. A real one. She nods. Moments later, the lights dim. The audience silences. A single violin begins. Then the drums. Then the bass drops, modern, bold, intimate. The runway glows. Model after model glides down, wearing pieces that tell a story, hers and his. Clean lines softened by wild edges. Storm grays with sunrise golds. Passion wrapped in restraint. Every garment echoes heartbreak. Healing. Love reborn. Then, the lights flicker. A hush falls. Claire steps onto the runway in a breathtaking finale gown. Designed by Luca. Inspired by the sketch she left behind in Milan, the one he never stopped seeing in his dreams. The dress flows like smoke and memory. Structured shoulders. Open back. A trail embroidered with real letters they wrote and never sent. In the crowd, phones lift. Gasps ripple. Luca watches from behind the curtain. His hands grip the frame. Not from nerves, because in that moment, it's not just a show. It's her. It's them. As Claire reaches the edge of the runway, she turns. He steps out. In black. Clean. Classic. He offers his hand. She takes it. The audience rises. Flashbulbs explode like fireworks. They walk together, side by side. The final walk. The crowd chants their names. Backstage fades. The city sleeps above them now. Later, on a quiet rooftop overlooking the Seine, Claire leans against a ledge, champagne in hand, wind brushing her hair like a lover's apology. Luca joins her, holding 2 glasses. Luca, We stitched something beautiful back together tonight. Claire, after a beat. Let's not unravel again. They toast. Glass meets glass. But their eyes never leave each other. Luca. You know, they'll ask what's next. Claire steps closer. Let's give them something they don't expect. He leans in. Not with urgency, but with certainty. The kiss is soft. No fireworks. Just steady warmth. Earned. Measured. Real. Down below, the Eiffel Tower lights up, bathing the night in gold. Behind them, the final dress sways gently on a mannequin in the window. And in the reflection, two hearts finally aligned. Not because fate forced them back, but because this time they chose each other. Clips of their final walk go viral. Claire's finale gown becomes the most reshared fashion image of the year. Orders flood in from every continent. The brand is saved. Revived. Elevated. Yet in a quiet Paris cafe, Claire sits alone by the window, sipping espresso, reading headlines, not smiling, just processing. Her phone buzzes with calls from Vogue, Elle, Netflix. But the message that lingers is one she hasn't replied to yet. Luca. Tonight. Our old spot. No pressure. Just us. She types, deletes, types again. Finally, she sets the phone down. That night. The rooftop restaurant in Montmartre where they first kissed after winning their first award in Milan. It's still the same. Red wine. Candlelight. Moon above. Luca waits. Claire arrives, wearing no armor. No blazer. Just vulnerability and a soft silk dress, the kind she never used to wear. They sit. No need for small talk. Luca. I kept this reservation for years. Every season I'd come back. Just in case. Claire's lips twitch into a sad smile. Claire. I spent those years pretending this place didn't exist. Silence. The city glows below them. Luca. We made something incredible this week. But, what do we want to make now? Claire. You mean besides headlines? Luca. I don't want headlines. I want breakfasts. Deadlines. Fights that end in the same bed. I want us not just the version people cheer for. Claire breathes in. Claire. I'm scared, Luca. That will break again. Luca. Then let's learn how to bend. She stares at him. Then takes his hand. Claire. Okay. One condition. Luca. Name it. Claire. No more walking away without talking. We face the unraveling before it tears. Luca. Deal. They clink glasses, not to the past, not to the show, but to something rare, peace after the storm. Claire stands by the window. Luca walks up behind her, wraps his arms around her waist. Luca. We're not just a comeback. Claire. We're the future. They kiss deep, quiet, like a signature at the bottom of a masterpiece. And the lights fade. But the story doesn't end. It lives on in every thread, every sketch, every risk they dared to take. Because sometimes, love doesn't knock twice. But if it does, you answer.